Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Hutan Pantai and the very annoying wood beats. Excuse me, because I placed. Hang on. Sorry, because I placed the. You see, because I placed it free mode. For some reason, they just keep dropping. They don't stop. Which is annoying. So I just keep falling from the sky. And, whoop, whoop, whoop. And landing. Oh, come on. Seriously. No, leave them there. That's enough. I've been doing this for a while, and I give up. Took ages. You get them on, then they fall off, and then I do have. I think I have the hand picker up. I think super strength, if you will. But they're falling out of the sky. They're not stacking straight. The floor's sloped, and I can't seem to get far enough away where I can see them to place them. So, ugh. Let's just chuck everything on. Right, we're going to head back up to the temple and sell some more. Money is at 818221. That is a combination of would-be sales, contracts, and exports. As you can see, we have a mowing contract underway. We do need the fen and the mower. I got the bales picked up. I think it was 47 bales we ended up with of those two fields, which are in storage down at the cow barn. Sorry, you lost a few minutes there. I want to get some videos done, but I'm not very well. I haven't been very well. I thought I was on the mend, so I got some videos done on FS19, and I got one on here done, and I'm thinking, yeah, and now I've taken a turn for the worst again. My face is swollen to the point where I've almost got two black eyes. It's like proper pandered. And the gunk. Let's go for gunk. Oh, I'll come back to the gunk in a second. Did I just get dark when I got out? Don't ask. This field here, Katie's field, I did a contract for the barley, so I harvested this. I've also fertilised it, and I had the straw swath on, and I thought, fine, just get a worker going, it's fine. So I'll let the worker do his thing. And when I completed the contract, the straw was still there. I was like, oh, it's fine, I'll give it a few hours. No, 8 hours. And he just sitting there watching it. But then I had to fertilising contract to go up on the field, but the straw was still there. So what I did was I grabbed the forage pickup header and I removed the straw, shall we say, because clearly Katie didn't want it, so that, oh, bear with, stupid woman, hang on. That's a smart home device built by Amazon is waffling away. Mute that darn thing. So yeah, so I picked up the straw so I could do the fertilising contract, because it didn't. Because you know, when you have like a field like this, it says baling, you go, yeah, I'll do the baling contract, and then doof, the straw's on the floor, the field's cleared. When it didn't, the straw was still there. So I borrowed the straw, and we ended up with 184,000 litres of straw. Not all the straw went into storage. I did dump a load in the cow barn, which is, you know, pretty cool. What else have I done? I sold some soybean that I got from Montana, and I had them exported. Yeah, and I did cultivating, fertilising, ploughing, mowing, harvesting. I did a thing or two or three, and then yeah. So the soybean, sorry, the thing is, hang on. Yeah, so the soybean, to fill up, oh, I bought another trailer, we'll get up to that in a second. So to fill both trailers with soybean from Omatana's buy point cost me just over 100 grand. And then once I exported said soybean at the imports and exports, we made 175 grand. So for every, I ain't changing it, for every, that's going to confuse YouTube subtitles, for every, frogs allowed, every 100 grand that I spent, I made 75 on top. So it wasn't like I was selling soybean for like 500 grand and I was only paying 50 quid. And that was a few trips, I know. I did 4 or 5 of those, plus everything else I did. Let's get that sold, and that sold, and that sold. Up to 955,817. That is the third load of beams. I've probably got another, oh sorry, another trailer and a half of beams, plus the planks. I haven't done any planks. So we're up to 955,817. Sorry. So, back to the gunk. Yeah, so the gunk that's streaming from my sinuses and the swelling that I've got at the moment, which coincides with a cold that I got from one of the kids, because, you know, that's what we do as parents, right? We take on the kids' colds. Yeah, it's caused my sinuses to swell. I'm struggling to breathe. I can't breathe through my nose at all. There's no movement. and the gunk that's streaming, because it can't get out do it the regular way, don't have a runny nose. All the bad stuff, which is like wallpaper paste. Let's be honest. It's sticky like wallpaper paste, but has the consistency of stodgy porridge. I'm not going to tell you what it looks like. It's going the wrong way. So it's travelling down into my lungs, and it's causing. I'm going to let him come out. Oh, good. It's causing quite a horrendous gag reflex, which is, yeah, let's just say I've got a bucket by the bed. You don't need to know any more than that. So, if the game stops abruptly and you lose 2 or 3 minutes, it's because I'm having a moment, so I apologise. For all of you newbies out there, I'm an acute asthmatic. I have nasal polyps. I have benign melanomas on my skin, which is fine. We're keeping an eye on those. However, I do have squamous cell selenoma in the lining of my sinuses, in my face and my nose, which is quite a horrible form of skin cancer. So, you know, please bear with and all that. Hopefully, we're now into April, so I'm hoping that I'm supposed to have my CT scans and my MRIs and stuff this month, so just waiting for the doctors to call and let me know when and where. Yeah, it's just throwing beams. I've free placed it, so it didn't level this bit of the ground. So they don't stop. Well, there are 2 pallets in there, so that's 6, 7, 8, 10. Another 10. So that's 4, 8, 9, 10. So that's the trailer and that loaded, and that'll be empty. Right, so that's where we're at on all that. Leave that there. The grass. Oh, I think all this is clear. The stumps are all gone. I'm sure you saw that in the last one. I did refertilise the grass on both fields. Worked into the night, I did. Oh, the snow cleared up at about 11 o'clock, end of June. So, was a little bit of snow. So, low beds here with the, what's that, wrap. So, got some wrap up there. I'll use the rest of the net on the thing. We've got the Vulture and the Muck spreader down here. I want to build up our reserves, so I've been purchasing the slurry. Rice is doing alright. Now when I checked earlier, it wouldn't let me flood the field, so I think last growth state, which I think that is, it doesn't let you flood it, does it? See, nothing. So, we need to get the mower back, because these 2 fields need cutting again. Although I am tempted to leave it 1 more growth state. I have been cutting it at that point. So, between the 2 fields, I've got 47 bales. So what I might do, pardon me, is let it grow to, fully grown. And, see if it makes any difference. And obviously, if I'm getting 47 bales and 3 cuts a year, if I do 2 cuts a year, and I get 60 bales, kind of, Doesn't matter when I cut it, is what I'm saying. I don't want to cut it too early. Diesel's going down. I've got 10,000 litres in there. I've got 1,000, well, there's 2,000 left. This I want to get rid of. It is so slow. That I need to sell. All this good stuff. Where's the door shut? But cedar and the plant are in there. Where'd I put the trailers? We need more bees, or get rid of the ones we got. I want to get rid of this. Now, it says I've got 111,000 litres of parsnips in here. Which I don't. I'm in there. I took 2 trailer loads of snips down to the cannon thing, which is fine. And then I thought, I'll just delete this, get rid of it. When I remove this, all my parsnips from there went with it. The problem I got is the cannon thing. Still got loads of canola in there. The problem is the cannon thing is full. I can't get any more snips in, so we're just kind of waiting on that. Got a pallet of eggs. Drag these over to here. There we go. So you got one oil, snips, eggs. If you see 2 the same that are different, it's because one's a liftable pallet and one's a regular pallet. So that's where we're at with that. I think they've all got wet stuff in those. There's the buy point. I am thinking make our goats, make our they need to feed. I'm sure they needed feed. No, not yet. Hey, get back in there. Get in. Living things. Buffalo. Make our buffalo more productive by feeding them TMR. We got a mixer, which we used for the goats for that one bale way back when, and I've never used it again. I've never fed the goats again. So that's that. Buffalo are down here. So I've got a load of silage, but we have no hay. So the grass fields, we need to ted the hay. This is our field of wheat, and then we got another wheat field there, which needs harvesting. Now, I was just having a shifty, right? Let's jump into here quickly, I'll show you. So tempted by doing potatoes. That would be a bad shout either. Where am I going? Oh, the trailer is another one of those, exactly the same. Can't pay the sales. So we have 2. Where am I going? Harvesters. There we go. That's all we have. 250, 50 miles an hour, 8,000 capacity. This one. What's the difference? Other than 100 grand. 8 horsepower and goes 3 miles an hour quicker. That's it. How about this one? This one's basically the same as this one. An extra 40 grand and you get 600 litres more capacity. This one. These two are the same. Identical. In every way. Just colour and branding. So to get an upgrade from this, what I'd consider an upgrade, is like 301 grand minimum. I got kind of modded ones, but still, the prices of these things is bonkers. So I am considering buying a new harvester. Oh, we got some money, so let's spend it, right? Isn't that how it works? So I'm considering buying one of these two. I did look at that and think, that is that risked. That's had an update, so that works now. And then we still got this kid. So, which one? If we get that, that's not much. Shifty. I like it folding. That's 28. Max that out. I quite like those wheels. 2-wheel drive. Is that rear-wheel drive? Australia, South America. That just flags. Leave that one. No numbers. 28, 22. Zoom in a little bit. There we go. Foldable ladder. Slightly wider rear axle. Regular tailboard. That's a regular one, it's free. That's a standard one, it costs you money. Then you got a powered flicker one. Power cost. That one. I like a foldable pipe. Oh, that's long, isn't it? I needed that long. 6.9 foldable. 300 grand. I'll get that. Then we're going to need a header to go with it. I think I got the cresty stuff. Cresty only. I'll go for one of those. New Holland, John Deere. John Deere. $65 grand. I know it's not much bigger than what I've got, but I think I got. We got one of these, didn't we? 3.4. So even that's better. Let's see if there's a modded version. These are all flat. I want it foldable. That's 9 meters. I get that in John Deere green. We need that for the sunflower. Right. I've been waffling for 23 minutes. I'd like to know where that other trailer's gone. Right. Let's grab our harvester. We'll get that sold. Which is in here. Beacon's on. Get this down to the store. It's not worth a lot of anything. In fairness, I think the most value we're going to get out of this will be the corn header, probably. That's the newest bit of kit on there, which is what it is. 20 to 7. How are you guys doing? No? Not going to answer me? It's fine. See if I care. It's not the quickest, this, is it? See, I should prep more, but I don't. Oh, there it is. There's a trailer. And, oh, that'll be the one I put the straw in there with, probably. Whoa! That didn't turn quite as quick as I was hoping. Still got the header. Yep. So we're down to 500 grand. All that hard work, all those contracts, all that to and fro in exporting soybean, and I've spent the money. Brilliant. It's what it is. I made the money so I can spend it, so I do want to pay some more of the loan off. How much is that field there? I may harvest that quickly and flip it. Let's get this up here. I've still got wheat in it, yeah. You can harvest and flip that field. Harvest it, collect the straw, cultivate, layer of fertiliser, and then sell it on. Repair, paint, sell, repaint, sell, paint, sell, repair, paint, sell. There we go. All sold. There's our new thing. That the only is 4. There we go. We'll tidy it up and sell it on. I do like this mod. I can't remember the top of my head who the modder is. But I do like this mod. So I've got that and that. I've gone for the rear hitch because I'm indecisive whether or not this header's going to work. I remember having an issue with it before. Not with this header, just in general. Now that's on that, that looks silly. Let's down. Yeah, I want straw. Turn it on. Lower that down. Turn that back off. sun. Yeah, no. Hang on. Got stuck on the rock. So the answer was that is no. That one. Yes, we lost a few quid. It's fine, doesn't matter. Where is it? What, that one? How much? Let's go with that one, I think. To grab a trailer now as well. Bananas. Ooh. That's pig. Ding, ding. Is the contract finished? It is. We'll collect all that. Little mowing. What is that one about? Oh, Ted's of grass. I got Ted Grass on film 15, and I just did a baling contract on there for silage bales. They cut the grass, baled it, I wrapped it, they collected the bales, and now they want me to tend the grass on the same field. Oh, and Katie wants that cultivated. Thank you, Katie. Right. Let's zoom in a bit. I did repair and repaint this tractor, and not repaint, repair and wash. Let's jump out. And then we shall send this lovely guy, create a job, field work, to here. Pop. You can do that. There you go. Where is the tractor? Over here. Right. I'll get a worker on this. Opened up. Worker. Okay. Off top. And they're off down the way. Oh yeah, the trigger's actually on the other side. You can't physically get in without being by the ladder. Start that up. Turn that on. Drop that down. I'll go for 2 headlands. Computer says nope. Two headlands. Okay. There we go. I knew I'd get there at the end. A little bit of straw in Katie's field. It's fine, the worker will clear that up. I haven't even looked at the I was here, was I? Where am I going? Over here. Fully fertilised. It's gonna need lime as well. Fudge. Might be worth keeping this field and filling it with soybean. If I got redo it all, it's gonna need lime and everything. Seems silly not to keep it. I know, I didn't pick up the header. Oh. That bugs me with the GPS stuff. Is it comes around a corner and the two bits join, meet, whatever. It's not a continuous flow. It's a there's a break in it. That's a rumble and a half, that is, isn't it? I think both our fields are wheat, and then our field over there is sunflower. That was a wasteland idea. He's making a mint out of sunflowers and sunflower oil. So I want to jump on the bandwagon, as it were. I was actually tempted, even downloaded it and everything, to move, but not move. I was going to do some sort of role play, which I don't normally do, and move from Hutan Pantai to the new settlers map. And I thought, you know, that might be a little bit too close, too similar. So we're still here. Probably going to have to bail and collect the headlands before we do the ups and downs. Oh, maybe I should go for the bigger one. I want the Landini. Because it's all clean and shiny. Haven't repaired it, but it's clean and shiny. Rubber trailer. The low loader trailer I was tempted to sell. I'm having issues with bales and stuff, pallets on that trailer. They're jostling around like a trooper. So I was tempted to return it and then just use the truck as a bale pallet trailer. Yes, it's exactly the same. there's any that's newer one over there. I say newer, it's new to me. Sorry, Squire. Get this guy emptied. I know, I did indicate. I know, I'm on the wrong side of the road. That was through design. It was, I'm just an idiot. I don't catch on there. Get this on. There we go. Perfect. Our actual, well, second new piece of equipment. Our first new piece was the telehandler. Everything else is second hand. Happy with that. Right. I want to get this lifted and the bale end done. And then I'll see you in the next one, where we'll probably get some workers on here and we'll get those two harvested. Obviously we need to get the excuse me, we'll have to get the grass tedded, which means we need a tedder. Let's stop there for a second. What's the price of wheat at the moment? Oh, it's at the bottom of it. Tanked. I'm just thinking if we need to get a tedder and stuff, and I want to pay some more that loan off, we're probably going to need to sell something. So anywho's. This is going to take a little bit of time, which is fine. Don't know when to do as I was going to, or keep the field. Voids. We could flip with poplar. That seems to be the route the old bucker's going down. I'm just going to copy Wasteland. Whatever Wasteland's done is what we're doing, because he's making a million. So, yeah. If you haven't checked out Mr. Wasteland Gaming's YouTube or his farm on here, go check him out. Already. My only concern with this this combine and header is the field as you drive into our farm on the right by the woodland, the one that's behind that tree is quite undulating, and it's not a flexi header, is it? It's just a header. Therefore, we might have an issue. Although I do believe Mr. Wasteland swaths him in, which gives you a higher yield by 25%. Fudge. Just bought this now. I've done loads of work on that film for Katie. Anywho's, I'm going to crack on, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. This is going to take a while. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Each and every one of you, please take care, and I'll see you all in my next adventure. Bye. See you in a bit.